All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the stream here on Nerd Derby. This next game is going to feature Texas versus Team Virginia. I am Johnny Pepper.
And I am Pin Pushin'.
And we want to thank y'all for tuning in today. This promises to be a very, very good game. Team Texas versus Team Virginia. Team Texas, 05 Shakira. Number 1096 Cholarola. Number 112 Planet of the Skates. Number 1337 Joliet Jane. Number 14 Beatty Smalls. Number 182 Nova. Number 26 Wilhelmina Strikesphere. Number 27 Peace War. Number 202 Freight Train. Number 215 Pay Your Dues. Number 297 Maniki. Number 3 Pandemonium Doll. Number 31 2 by Force. Number 43 Diamond Cut. Number 51 Bustin' Beaver. Number 6 Fleur de Lethal. Number 7502 Scolvera. Number 89 Arrakis. Number 91 Slayer Moon. And number 934 Luna Slamgood. They're coached by Germinator and Haas.
That sounds wonderful. All right, coming up today for Team Virginia, number 1, Psychojawea. Number 16, Ice Teas. Number 11, River Strong. Number 178, Raven Darkhold. 1883, Scoriental Express. 19, Angry Penguin. 211, Pretty Gritty. 23, Blackakin Ninja. Blaxican. Terrible. So sorry, Blaxican. 247, Swiss Spank Her. 33, T. 42, Country Jam. 47, Skate Monster. Number 5, Stone Wallop. Number 63, Shank. 7, Smack Mamba. 85, Eternal Glam Nation. 854, Zia Inara. 90, Cannibal Kitty. 99, McNightmare. And 999, Ray Gun. Coached by Speed, Terhellion, and G.I. Sly.
What an awesome job he did on that roster and got us right on time. Jam number 1 is going to feature a couple of jammers that we can't see yet, but we'll let you know as soon as they come around. That is 934. And I should know this. It is Luna Slamgood.
And we have Stone Wallop for Team Virginia.
Texas getting lead jammer status in jam number 1. Stone Wallop looking to pass that star or just stash that star coming through.
Hat in hand.
Luna gets 4 points and puts it up on the board. This is a rematch of the bronze medal game from 2018, I believe.
I believe you are correct.
And Virginia almost eked that out. Texas beat them by 6 points.
It was a tight game. Stone is out of the pack.
Virginia
Hat
should
back
have a
on her
little
head.
revenge on their mind. As jam number 1 comes to a close, Texas out to an early lead, 9-0, 18:47 left in this first frame. Quick shout out to Spank Alley, the only fully adjustable roller derby armbands on the market. They also ship worldwide. Check them out at spankalley.com.
Wonderfully done, sir. All right, in a second.
Got to sell the bills.
When we can see who's behind the line, we will let you know.
We got 2 jammers on the line. And I want to say Nova's one of them.
And
because Nova is out front and lead jammer.
And that is going to be number 47, Skate Monster for Virginia. And she is also out of the pack, about half the track behind.
Nova with an apex jump. Doesn't quite get the landing and goes ahead and calls it off. Texas has 2 blockers sitting in the apex skate shot penalty box. Coming up in the next jam, jam number 3, we've got Diamond Cut wearing that star for Team Texas. And the Virginia jammer is so low, I cannot even see a number.
That is number 7, Smack Mamba. You can tell by the wonderful green hair.
Mamba was so low, I couldn't even see the hair.
She gets a quick knock to the in, but we don't. But
Team Virginia in the white jerseys, Texas in the blue jerseys.
It looks like Diamond Cut has been designated lead, but I'm not. Both jammers drawn back
Check
behind
out
the
those
pack
pads.
again. I know. I know. All my glitter dreams.
Diamond Cut out. Putting 4 points up on the board on that pass. We've got a star pass for Team Virginia.
And that will be to, looks like T.
Diamond's going to put 4 more up on the board. Texas out to the early lead.
T is just attacking the back of that pack, gets a knock to the in from number. It's like Manatee?
Okay, we'll go with that.
That's what I thought I saw. She gets out, and she is a quarter of a lap behind. T knocked it to the in again by Manatee.
Pack becomes a little stagnant over there in turn number 3. And 4 whistles rain down to bring that jam to a close. 12 points picked up by Diamond Cut in that jam for Team Texas.
Right.
Quick shout out to 187 Killer Pads. Follow them on Instagram and on the web at 187killerpads.com.
And Virginia did put up their first points of the game in that jam, thanks to T. And jamming for Virginia, we have number 90, Cannibal Kitty.
And for Team Texas, that is Pandemonium Doll. Pandemonium Doll grabs lead jammer status. Cannibal Kitty still trying to work hard against that wall of blue in the front of the pack. Pandemonium Doll coming around on a scoring pass. Gets knocked to the inside by number 1. That is Psycho Joya. Virginia's going to lose a blocker to the skate at the Apex skate shop penalty box. I keep saying skate Apex.
I know, and that's actually their jammer. That's Cannibal Kitty. So we are on a power jam for Texas.
We are in a power jam. Pandemonium Doll out there.
Quickly, 2 blockers from Virginia follow right into the penalty box.
Pandemonium Doll out there on a scoring run, 4 points so far.
Psycho Kitty back on the track, trying to make her way through.
Texas gets a penalty, a failure to reform on Beatty Smalls. Pandemonium Doll is going to call it off, but not before picking up 8 points. 29-3, 13:20 left in this first frame. I want to talk about 888. We cover heads, elbows, wrists, knees, hips, and yes, even butts, because being derby ready is one thing, but being derby dominant is another. For more information, go to 888.com. Slayer Moon wearing that star for Team Texas.
And that is Stone Wallop for Team Virginia.
Pay your dues. Paying some defense in there along with Peace War. Slayer Moon jumps out, grabs lead jammer's designation.
Stone has removed their helmet cover.
The Apex skate shot penalty box is now empty. I hope that's not an announcer curse. I want it to stay empty. I want 80 wheels out there on the track.
And we do have a successful panty pass to number 63, Shank. And Shank is also out of the pack.
Slayer Moon putting 4 points up on the board on that last pass. 8 points so far in this jam.
And it looks to me like Shank will pick up 1.
Tell me, Ben, do you want to give a shout out to anybody out there in roller derby land?
Well, I would like to thank the Bucksmont Derby, who have ceaselessly, who have put this on every year, with the exception of the first 2. They are wonderful. Big shout out to Bucksmont Roller Derby Dolls for hosting BOTAS 2019. They have been hosting BOTAS for the last 8 years. Sorry, that's BOTAS 2020.
Jam 6 underway. And that is 9:34. Luna Slam good.
And that is Skate Monster, number 47 for Virginia, getting out there quick and forcing the call off on Texas.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Speaker of the House. He lost his dog yesterday. Poor Elvis.
Oh, that's the worst.
Speaker, we're thinking about you, brother. A lot of pepper love for you, man. Coming up in jam number 7. I'd love to tell you who it is on the jam line, but we really can't see.
Well, I do know that it is Smack Mamba. I did see that green hair coming through towards the line.
That's Nova.
And
but Nova's going to get called for a track cut, and that's going to leave Stone out there for a power jam.
Smack is
Smack
holding
Mamba for a power jam.
Smack Mamba for a power jam. She is holding the cover, looking for help from her offense. Wow, that was some great toe stop work on the line from Smack Mamba. Usually when Freight Train makes that hit, you're to the out.
Yes, you do not want to get hit by the train. Any train.
Any train.
Much less Freight Train.
You're not wrong about either account.
Bustin' Beaver goes to the penalty box for Team Texas. Another one of those shiny pads.
I do love the shiny pads. And it looks like Virginia is going to pick up 4.
They're going to double their score.
I know.
That's awesome.
They just need to get a taste for it. Maybe we'll end up with another one of those nail biters like in 2018.
It's still a little early.
It's still early. There's
And
a lot of game left.
This is Texas' first game of the day. I think Virginia did play earlier. I'm not really sure. I've been here since the first game this morning, so they're kind of all running together. Plus, I just did a house call.
You did wonderfully, by the way. I believe this is also Virginia's first game.
Okay.
There are a lot of teams to get through.
Thanks to our super producer, Chad, over at Nerd Derby. Got to give some love to Nerd Derby and that Twitch. If you're watching out there, thank you so much. Go to Nerd Derby and click on that link and give us some funds. Chad will always take your money. And your love and your gratitude. Coming up on jam number 8. 8:20 left in this first frame. Texas ahead 48-11.
Looks like we have number 90, Cannibal Kitty, on the line again for Virginia with number 3, Pandemonium Doll for Texas.
Both jammers in a race back to the pack.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is number 16 for Virginia. That is Ice Tease.
Ice Tease. The lead jammer, but not the lead jammer. It's the jammer in the lead, but not the lead jammer. As Pandemonium Doll calls it off.
It's a powerful position to be in. You're either
It's
gonna
just good when both jammers get out at the same time and they have a race back to the pack. 7:30 left in this first frame. That is Diamond Cut wearing the star for Team Texas.
and Stone Wallop back on the line for Team Virginia.
You can tell by that bandana, huh?
I can.
Well, that's a good
It's
thing.
iconic.
We're off. Diamond Cutter trying to cut through that pack. Does. Grabs lead jammer designation. Stone Wallop trying to get around Peace War.
Trying to stretch that pack out.
And 2x4s.
Stone
Getting
Wallop
a little help.
is out. Diamond Cut knocked to the outside of turn 2, and we'll call it off.
That was Chola Rolla trying to give a little help. And I didn't want to be remiss in not mentioning 6.5 minutes left in this first half. 52-11.
And we
5 seconds called on the floor.
It's going to be Skate Monster back on the line for Virginia, and that is Skate Monster through, I believe that is Team Virginia's first lead.
Slayer Moon, the jammer record for Team Texas, also with the green hair.
Green hair, it'll get you noticed.
Absolutely. Slayer Moon cleared on the initial, but Team Virginia goes ahead and calls that jam off. Want to give a shout out to Spank Alley, the best armbands in the business. For more information, go to spankalley.com.au. We got a timeout on the floor, and this timeout's brought to you by 888. Derby isn't your typical sport. It's more like a carefully choreographed mosh pit on wheels. That's why we make protective gear especially designed for those who lay it all out there on the track. For more information, go to www.888.com or find them on Instagram. Also want to thank Apex Skate Shop for sponsoring the penalty box. And a good shout out to Bucksmont Roller Derby Dolls for hosting BOTAS 2020. They've been hosting BOTAS for the last 8 years, and we want to thank them so much for being such gracious hosts and having us out here for BOTAS 2020.
Bucksmont is always wonderful and always a wonderful host.
And I found out that stands for Bucks County and Montgomery County, so
I like it.
Woohoo!
Get them all in. Get them all into the roller derby.
I'd try to get all the names in there as I can.
Bucksmont will not be divided by county lines.
No. Or any other divisional things.
That's right.
We're additive around here.
That's right. Always. Derby is for everyone, and you can do it here.
Absolutely. If you're watching at home and you're new to Derby, look at roller derby in your hometown and go to a fresh meat class. You too can be a derby person.
We are getting some good defense up front. That is a hard pushing Texas jammer.
That is Luna. Slam Good, the lead jammer for Team Texas.
And Stone with some good edge work on the inside of turn 1 to be through for their initial pass.
But Luna's going to go ahead and call it off with 4:50 left in this first half. I want to tell everybody happy Valentine's Day, happy Galentine's Day, whatever makes you happy. It is Valentine's Day Eve.
It is Valentine's Day Eve. Happy not Valentine's Day if you don't love it.
You know, it's all good. That looks like Nova cutting through that pack.
And that was some excellent offense by 215 Pay Your Dues.
Pay Your Dues getting called for an infraction.
And it
going
looks
off
like
to the
Skate
Apex
Monster.
Skate Shop penalty box.
Skate Monster called on a cut.
That's going to leave a power jam for Nova and Team Texas. Nova cuts through that pack, puts 4 points up on the board in this power jam situation. Skate Monster now standing in the box. Less than 10 seconds left of the penalty. Texas trying to do that penalty kill.
And our Apex penalty box is clear. Means the power jam has ended and Skate Monster is back on the track.
Nova picks up 4 more points, 8 total on that jam, 62-15, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in this first half.
And we have Smack Mamba back on the track.
14 Virginia and Diamond Cut's going to don that star, 14 Texas. 5 seconds is called on the floor. The next whistle will begin play in jam number 13 of this first half.
And both jammers out at very close to the same time. I believe Diamond Cut has been designated lead.
And Diamond Cut with those very sparkly Pro Design pads goes ahead and calls it off. Yeehaw from Texas.
Absolutely. I mean, those pads are aspirational.
Pandemonium Doll is going to be the jammer record for Team Texas. And that is Stone Wallop. I can tell by the green bandana.
We're starting to get it.
Absolutely.
We're starting to know what clues to look for when you can't really see them.
It doesn't take all that long to learn how to do this. Pandemonium Doll getting knocked outside by one of those Virginia blockers, forced to recycle all the way back.
Stone is really pushing up on that Texas wall. They are doing an amazing job.
That is Joliet Jane and Chola Rolla playing that defense up front for Texas.
And Stone will be out to be your lead jammer. That is their first lead jam designation of the evening.
Is it really?
Believe so, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's exactly what Team Virginia needs to do.
That is
chip away at that Texas lead.
Team Virginia's second, but Stone's first personally.
Pandemonium Doll putting on those jets and trying to catch up to the pack. That's some quick skating right there. Pandemonium Doll, untouched, comes through for 4 points.
And we're seeing a little bit of ping pong action in the pack. And Stone will call it.
Stone picks up, I want to say 4 more points, 8 points
I do
total
believe, yeah.
in that jam. But we got 37 seconds left. We are going to have one more jam in this first half. Who's on that jam line? Slayer Moon with the green hair is going to be the jammer record for Team Texas.
And Skate Monster for Team Virginia. Virginia's wall up front, doing their best.
Virginia got that defense locked down over here in turns 1, right here in front of our table. Slayer Moon up on the toe stops, trying to get around.
Raven Darkhold doing a wonderful job stringing the jammer out to the front of the pack.
Absolutely, awesome defense. Slayer Moon does get out front and grabs lead jammer status. Period clock has gone down to 0, 125 left in the jam clock. This is going to go as long as Slayer Moon says so.
And Skate Monster is out of the pack, and Slayer Moon will call it.
That's going to bring us to the intermission with the score 70-23. Thank y'all so much for turning in. I am Johnny Pepper.
And I am Pin Pushin'.
And we'll see you in about 4 minutes. All right. We're coming back for the second half of the Texas versus Virginia. We want to take care of all this chatter out there on the web. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and chatting with us on the deal. Sweetie Todd, we know you're out there in Houston men's roller derby being represented in this team by Bustin' Beaver. I want to say hi to you and Waya out there and all the rest of Texas men's roller derby watching. I am Johnny Pepper.
And I am Pin Pushin'.
And Texas is up in the lead right now, 70-23. Not insurmountable by any means. All Virginia has to do is start getting lead jammer designation and chipping away at that lead.
Penalties for the first half were not terribly egregious, so, it's just getting that jammer out and getting those lead designations that can really change the gameplay today.
Skaters are being pretty well behaved in the Apex skate shop. Penalty box hasn't seen a lot of traffic.
No, not
There's
a ton
been
of
a
action.
few people gone off to the box. But pretty much everybody's behaving themselves.
Which is always nice to see. Fewer penalties, more derby. On the line for Team Virginia, we do have number 5, Stone Wallop.
I can't see the line. I have a referee right in my way, but that's okay because we want to give love to all our officials, skating and non-skating officials. That looks like Luna slam good. The jammer record for Team Texas. It is. Luna's getting shoved to the inside, forced to recycle all the way back.
Team Virginia trying to offer Stone what offense they can.
Luna finds a hole on the inside, exploits it, and grabs the lead jammer status while Stone Wallop does negotiate her way through the pack on the initial. Both defenses trying to lock down in that back straightaway. 4 whistles rain down. I think Texas picks up 2 points. They do. And I want to give a quick shout out to the Apex Skate Shop, proud sponsor of our penalty box. And if you're anywhere in the Pennsylvania area, come by and visit Apex Skate Shop, located right here in Inline 309 Arena. Best little skate shop in the whole wide world right now.
It sure is.
Because it's right next to me.
Certainly quite popular.
It's always my favorite skate shop, the one that's closest to me. That looks like a Nova wearing the star for Team Texas.
And Skate Monster for Team Virginia.
Nova does grab lead jammer status here in jam number 2 of the second half. Nova coming around on a scoring pass, but runs up against a wall of white in the front.
And they will get out of play in the front. No pack situation, sorry.
I want to say Ravens playing some awesome defense all day long for Team Virginia.
Absolutely. Well, and that's not a surprise to anyone who's seen Raven skate before.
Arrakis with that jammer takeout.
And some good awareness from Skate Monster, hopping right back in. No pass, no penalty.
Absolutely. Nice little apex jump right there. 4 points on that apex jump for Team Virginia. Sweet.
There are a few things sweeter than stolen points.
Absolutely. They all add up on the board.
That is true. They count the same. For Team Virginia, we are going to have number 7, Smack Mamba.
I'm clueless.
I'm trying to eagle eye for you.
We got a false start. It's an official timeout because we're having troubles closing the door. Those doors are kind of tricky. I was on the house call on the last game, and some of the skaters were having a hard time closing that door. It's a very, very heavy latch that you have to lift.
It is. Well, it's
and it does make a lot of noise.
Folks who've played hockey are probably more familiar with them, but not as many hockey players in Texas and Virginia.
There are some hockey teams out there, though.
There are.
And sticky latches, everybody knows about those.
Everyone hates a sticky latch.
we will find some WD-40 in the building somewhere and work that out. I want to give a quick shout out to all the people out there watching on the Twitch through Nerd Derby. Thank you so much for participating and watching Roller Derby. We hope you like what you see and want more information. Go to WFTDA.com, and they got all kinds of stuff there.
They do. They have all the information you could ever want to know about roller derby.
Back to the action on the track. Chola Rolla is going to be the jammer. Record 4, Team Texas. Smack Mambas wearing the star for Team Virginia.
She sure is.
At least that's what the scoreboard says.
Green hair, don't care. And
Team Virginia is going to lose a blocker to the apex penalty box.
And that was Smock with some excellent toe stop work on the line of turn 1 again. It was like the Matrix out there.
Florida Lethal, Freight Train, and Joliet Jane playing that defense up at the front of the pack for Team Texas.
And lead jammer will go to Smack. And Smack will call. And it looks like she will pick up 3 points.
I wanted to say something about Freight Train taking that star pass, taking a break from defense.
Well, I mean, if there's anyone more capable, I'm
know.
not sure.
That's not a bad person to take the star if you got to give it to somebody.
It's like, oh man, I didn't get lead. I guess I'll pass it to Freight Train.
Jam number 4 in the second half, featuring Diamond Cut for Team Texas and Cannibal Kitty for Team Virginia. Diamond Cut does jump out front and grab that lead jammer status. It looks like we're going to have a star pass.
It does indeed. And that's going to be Raven Darkhold.
Shakira with that jammer takeout, knocking Nate Raven outside. Raven forced to recycle. Peace War helping out there.
We're seeing some really nimble toe stop work from Raven as she is trying to push her way through the pack.
Along with super pivot, BD Smalls. Raven's got to get past Peace War there. No pass, no penalty.
And
Diamond's going to call it off. Picking up 4 points for Texas, 84-26, 14-40 left in this game. Quick shout out to 187 Killer Pads. With visionary designs and revolutionary systems, 187 Killer Pads continues to lead the way in raising industry standards and making protective gear better. For more information, go to 187killerpads.com.
All right, we will have Slayer Moon and Stone Wallop on the track. Slayer Moon out to be your lead jammer.
Green and blue hair, don't care.
That's right.
Slayer Moon coming around on a scoring pass, getting knocked to the inside by 0-11. Riverstrong?
Yeah, that is Riverstrong.
That's what it said next to the number. That's okay. You can put zeros and stuff wherever you want.
You can.
It's roller derby. Stone Wallop to jammer record now for Team Virginia. Slayer Moon on a scoring pass, 8 points so far in this jam.
And that's going to be 10 points put up for Slayer Moon.
2x4s over there in the penalty box. Don't see 2x4s in the penalty box that often.
No, they keep it pretty clean over there.
I haven't heard anything negative said about the track this weekend, so I'm assuming that everything is cool on the track.
I've skated here before. It tends to be a good amount of grip and slip.
Pandemonium Doll, the jammer record for Team Texas. Skate Monster donning that star for Team Virginia. Bustin' Beaver going off to the penalty box.
And
I didn't see what the infraction was.
we are getting a few more lead jam designations in the second half.
Pandemonium Doll passes that star off to Arrakis. Virginia's called for a track cut. Skate Monster going to the Apex Skate Shop penalty box.
That means this jam will go the full 2 minutes.
Arrakis out there in a power jam. And this jam's going to go for another minute 9. Arrakis coming around on another scoring pass. 4 points already in this jam. 4 points awarded on that pass brings the total to 8 for this jam. Skate Monster now standing in the penalty box. Less than 10 seconds left of that penalty.
We're seeing some really great offense from 215 on Texas.
Let's pay your dues.
Pay your dues. And Skate Monster will get through the pack. And it looks like we will have a little change of circumstance in the penalty box.
Arrakis called for a track cut. 24 seconds left in this jam. And it looks like we got a penalty party happening because everybody wants to go there all of a sudden.
Well, the Apex penalty box seems to be getting a little more popular. But
I don't see any bags of candy over there.
I
so
know. They must think it's the Apex Skate Shop, not the penalty box.
That jam's going to come to a natural conclusion. 8 points awarded to Texas, 4 for Team Virginia. 107-32, 10:41 left in this game. A power start from the penalty box. You don't see that very often.
You don't see that very often, indeed. A power start from the penalty box.
Arrakis is going to be the jammer record for Team Texas coming out of the penalty box. Still eligible to get lead jammer status. White 4-2 called for a direction of play as Arrakis does pick up lead jammer status. That's Country Jam called for that infraction. As Skate Monster exits the penalty box and joins the action on the track.
And Arrakis with a little help
picks up 4 more points. 8 points total on this jam so far.
And we will have a penalty for
Eternal Glam Nation.
Eternal Glam Nation
had the star in her hand.
Had the star in hand.
And got called for 2 penalties. So a full minute in the Apex Skate Shop penalty box.
That has got to hurt just a little more in a 40-minute game.
Yes. And Eternal Glam Nation's being told to stand. So less than 10 seconds left. So that wasn't 2 penalties. It's just 1.
And we do have a drawback. That is number 42, Country Jam, drawn back. The Texas Jammer.
Arrakis trying to find a way through that pack. Gets knocked to the inside. I want to say number 47 did that. That is Skate Monster. 17 points for Texas in that jam.
I believe that is one of our highest scoring jams so far.
I believe you're right.
This contest. And you got to keep in mind that Arrakis was coming off their second jam in a row.
How many 2-minute jams have we had in this game? Not a lot, I don't remember.
Not a lot. I believe it might be 2 or 3.
Timeout called on the floor. This timeout's brought to you by Spank Alley, the only fully adjustable roller derby armbands on the market. They also ship worldwide. Check them out at www.spankalley.com.au. Also, you want to check out BOTAS on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date by searching Battle of the All-Stars 2020. I want to give a shout out to in-house vendors, Strong Athletic and Mean Cat Derby Apparel, the BOTAS merchandise booth. If you want to get you some BOTAS merchandise, I think you may be able to look it up online and grab you one of those.
I think you can. Check out their Facebook
And if you can't,
group for
just
more
blame it
info.
on Johnny Pepper making stuff up while he's on the air. And that's okay. You can use the hashtag BOTAS 2020 and say anything you want to us. And we'll try to give you a shout out if we have enough time.
Looks like we have Luna Slaygood.
Slam good.
Slam Good. Mixing her up with Slayer Moon. And
Luna trying to get through that wall of white that's in the front of the pack, looking for a little help.
and that is Ice-T for Virginia. Ice-T's.
Sculvera giving a little help, trying to get through.
And Ice-T's will pass the star to Smack Mamba.
Luna with that lead jammer designation goes ahead and calls it off. Pass the balls, gives a high five to Luna as comes to the bench. Team Texas showing that they mean business here at BOTAS 2020.
We are
128 to 32, 7 minutes left in this first frame.
So we are going to have Stonewall up and Cholarola on the line.
Correct. Cholarola with those Team Mexico leggings.
They're quite amazing.
Yes, they are.
You got to love leggings that make you look fast.
Cholarola not only looks fast, is fast. Kurtz around on the outside, grabs lead jammer status.
And Stone
Coach Haas
is
saying
out.
stick with it, slow down. Stone Wallet clear on the initial, coming around on a scoring pass. As I speak, brings the 4 whistles out to bring that jam to a close.
I have to say, the bench from Team Texas has been really on top of those call-offs.
Yes.
No surprise.
That's awesome track awareness is what I like to
Awesome
say.
track awareness.
Shout out to Scarlett O'Hurchie back in Houston, fixing to have a baby.
Oh, my God. That's a lot of work.
Yes, it is a lot of work. And I'm glad I'm not going to be raising the kid. Scarlett, we love you and hope everything goes smooth. Let us know when that happens. Diamond cut, jammer record for Team Texas.
And Skate
Has
Monster.
one more to beat and does. Meanwhile, Skate Monster wearing the star for Team Virginia in the back of the pack trying to get through.
Getting that knock to the in from Freight Train. Not a surprise.
Diamond cut with a couple of hops on the outside. Does get through, but gets hung up in front of 2 blockers in the front of the pack.
Raven Darkhold providing some shielding offense for Skate Monster.
Diamond takes those 4 points and goes ahead and calls it off. Oh, 135 to 32, 4:45 left in this game.
And
5 seconds called on the floor. Jam number 11 is going to be underway in just mere moments.
Smack Mamba back on the line for Team Virginia. But
Pandemonium Doll guts through there fast. Gets lead jammer status before the pivot line. Pandemonium Doll just showing how quick she is.
And that is going to be 4 points for Pandemonium Doll.
all the people down in the valley know about how quick Pandemonium Doll is.
Virginia trying to find a way to hold Pandemonium Doll to the back of the pack. And that is a star pass for Team Virginia. And that'll go to number 63, Shank.
Pandemonium Doll with that stylish call off. Wears $1 million smile back to the Texas bench. 3:33 left in this game. Luna Slam Good's going to be the jammer record, and I believe that's Stone Wallet donning that star for Team Virginia.
Sure is.
Luna trying to get through, finds a hole on the inside, exploits it, grabs lead jammer. Meanwhile, Stone Wallop with one to beat.
I believe we have a cut on Stone Wallop.
I believe that you are right. Stone Wallop called for a track cut. Joliet Jane called for an infraction right before that. Goes to the Apex Skate Shop penalty box. And Luna Slam Good out there on a power jam for Team Texas. We got a direction of play called on Shakira. And Luna's going to put 4 on the board.
When you're really pushing for that offense.
8 points total so far for Team Texas in this jam. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the period clock. And actually, it's the game clock since we're in the second half.
It is the game clock.
These are what, 40-minute games?
40-minute games through this evening and most of the day tomorrow, I believe. And
Joliet Jane called for another penalty. Texas is going to lose a blocker and another blocker. That is Wilhelmina Strikesphere. That's going to give Virginia a 4-2 pack advantage.
And it's Nova for Texas. I can't see Virginia just yet, but I will. And that is going to be number 42,
Nova
Country
starting
Jam.
really far back.
Nova will be your lead jammer, but Country Jam getting out not far behind.
Country Jam coming up on a scoring pass, but runs into the elbow shoulder of Peace War. A little derby kiss to the outside. Country Jam force a long draw back all the way back to turn 4.
And we will see Texas's pack back. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Yes. They're handing out penalties like Oprah hands out cars at the moment.
I know, right?
But it's all Team Texas taking those penalties as we have 3 Texas players in the box. Nova's going to get released from the box and join the action out on the track.
And Country Jam will accrue 4 more points.
17, maybe 178, maybe. I didn't catch that number. But Team Virginia does lose a blocker. That's 47.
That is 47, Skate Monster.
I wanted to get it right before I just made something up.
I think Skate Monster appreciates that. And that'll be 4 more points for Virginia.
This is going to go for maybe another 18 seconds. Texas is going to take the win here. I do want to take the opportunity for all of y'all out there in the Derbyverse. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you stick around to watch the rest of BOTAS 2020. As that jam comes to a close, we got an unofficial score of 157-50 47.
And New England Roller Derby Report would like to thank their production sponsor, Sociopath. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering size-inclusive leggings, shorts, designed to fit you. With 7 different lengths and pockets, she is sure to have a style that works for your body. Team colors, custom prints, and group discounts are available. Also offering dozens of armband and helmet cover options, she's got you covered. Please see sociopath.ca/nerd for a 10% off your next order.
Sociopath. Cool stuff. I am Johnny Pepper.
And I have been pin pushing and continue to be.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see y'all real soon. Peace, love, and derby.